Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is Draco. We're back with another chapter of Fairytale 100-Year Quest, chapter 171, 6 Black Powers. And the cover page for this chapter has Virgo on it, which I'd like to think is the place that she goes when she's back in the Celestial Spirit World, because she has all of her punishments in one room, which you know she's having the best time of her life here, even though this does not exactly look very comfortable for the average person. We pick up the chapter where last chapter left off, with the demon versions of the Irration Sais running into Erza, which in that group Erza immediately recognizes Zero. And then she starts counting everyone, and of course there's 6 members, so she's like, oh, this is his brand new Irration Sais once again. And pretty much you just get them explaining to Erza that they're from the Book of Faris, and that they're going to follow out Faris's orders, and that they're all demons. They do flesh out a bit more of why Zero is alive, with Erza literally saying that I thought you died. Zero explains that because he absorbed so much of Nirvana's magic that he literally just could not die. I guess that kind of checks out in a way, because you obviously had the Kate Shelter Guild, and the master of that guild obviously had built Nirvana, and he was still alive in a way as like a spirit, not so much a physical body. But yeah, the Nirvana magic actually kind of checks out for making you live forever, I guess. Either way, it intrigued Faris so much that she had Zero be reborn as a demon, which in Zero's case it didn't really matter, because as long as he gets to destroy something, that's enough for him, and he literally just immediately goes to attack Erza. And his first attack honestly has some force behind it, because it completely shatters Erza's sword and her armor. Now, kind of an interesting quote here from Erza. She says, "What is this power? It is different from before." Now, obviously, Erza had encountered Brain in the Irration Sais arc, but I don't think she ever really encountered Zero, because that was mainly Natsu, Lucy, and Gray encountering Zero. And even when the Sais were released from prison and Jalal fought all the Irration Sais, that didn't have Erza there, and, you know, Zero was there at the time, but he got, killed off. So I'm just kind of curious how she knows his power and how it would be quote-unquote different from before, but I suppose she might be basing it on Brain. Erza asking what's the goal of their group is kind of a silly question to Zero, because of course he's going to just answer to destroy everything. But the other demons there just say they want to kill all of humanity and cut down every dragon. And they just solo this Lacrima like it is absolutely nothing. They just shatter it in an instant. And apparently they also have killed the Dragon God to go along with this Lacrima, which I think would have been Alderaan. So if they were able to take down a Dragon God and kill this Lacrima in a second, this is kind of a bad group for Erza to be going against, because, oh gosh, that is some powerful people then. And the other goal of this demon version of the Sais is to cut Erza down, which is when they all go to attack Erza, which she doesn't even get to really do anything offensively. She just has to dodge all these attacks, and she's doing a really good job of dodging, but yeah, there's really no opportunity for her to attack any of them. And as they're attacking Erza, there's a white glowing feather falling from the sky in front of them. And as those feathers keep falling, there's a group of people approaching in the distance, and it turns out that that group of people is the original versions of the Irration Sais, with a brand new member in a cloak that we don't know the identity of. Take your guesses in the comments below. I've seen everyone say from Jalal to Melody to insert brand new member here. It also seems like most of the Sais has brand new outfits here. I really like Midnight's with that spiderweb pattern on it. That looks pretty darn cool. And the final page of this chapter has Midnight addressing his father. With that, it is the end of our chapter, so my thoughts. I actually really dig that you have the old Sais fighting the brand new version of the Sais. I think that's going to be such a cool fight. If you're thinking about power and that stuff, this brand new version of the Sais just quote-unquote killed a dragon god and destroyed one of those lacrimas that was quite difficult to destroy. I don't know if the old version of the Sais is going to have enough of power-ups to defeat this demon version. In particular, that none of them have Demon Slayer magic at all. I guess you also get into the secondary question of how would the old Sais know about this new Sais and how would they know where to go. So I'm almost feeling like whoever's in the figure has to be someone that at least somewhat knows about the 100-year quest and also knows about the old version of the Rashion Sais and the new. I mean, obviously that's probably going to be the bigger reveal of the next chapter, is who is this cloaked figure. Probably out of the fights though, you're probably going to get Midnight versus Zero, which I think could be an interesting fight, being father and son. You're probably going to also get Erza joining on the old Sais side to fight alongside them against the demon versions. I guess number-wise they have the advantage, but this new opponent is probably going to be quite difficult. So what are your guys' thoughts on this chapter? Leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and this is Drago, signing out.